Hey everyone! Welcome to The Young and the Restless. I'm Jane, and I'm so excited to have you here. If you love Young and the Restless, then you're in the right place. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a video. Alright, let's dive right in. According to teasers for The Young and the Restless, Amanda Sinclair is trying to hide some secrets, while Phyllis Summers will feel like she's won the lottery. Here's what fans should anticipate. Kane Ashby will also lie during Chelsea Lawson's interrogation. Kane will have to defend his abrupt return to Genoa City after being noticed by Chelsea at Crimson Lights. Chelsea won't believe she's receiving the whole story, even if Kane will make some excuses. The wheels should soon begin turning for Chelsea, as she has already begun attempting to identify Aristotle Dumas. The Dumas puzzle pieces may soon come together, as Chelsea will shortly provide Adam Newman with all the most recent Kane news. Devin Winters will corner Amanda in Nice and question her about Kane's motivations. Amanda will clarify, though, that she wouldn't tell Devin about Kane's plans even if she were aware of them. There will be some tough moments on Wednesday's YNR episode, as Amanda will demonstrate her loyalty to Kane and confront Devin about his previous treachery. Amanda will make every effort to conceal Kane's secrets, even if Devin tries to learn more. Phyllis, however, has a talent for learning things she shouldn't. Phyllis might hear Amanda talking to Kane on the phone, or she might see a few of Amanda's texts and know that Kane is now in GC covertly. However, Phyllis might instead discover another hint regarding Kane's plan. In any event, Phyllis will make a fascinating discovery and believe she has found the secret that will give her the advantage. According to teasers for The Young and the Restless, Phyllis will obtain some crucial information and plan to utilize it to her advantage. Tune in to see what she does next. Phyllis discovers some important information. According to teasers for The Young and the Restless, Devin and Amanda have a heated argument, Kane reconnects with a former acquaintance, and Phyllis discovers some important information. Phyllis Summers has a history of good fortune. She always puts herself in the middle of situations in the hopes of winning. The game is about numbers. Phyllis has a greater chance of hitting a bullseye the more darts she throws. Keep an eye out for Phyllis to discover some important information on Wednesday's show. What sort of data will she discover? In Genoa City, Kane has a large social circle. Why not? He spent more than 10 years there. Kane could wish to catch up with certain folks he hasn't seen in years when he gets back to Genoa City. Watch for Kane to make contact with a former acquaintance on Wednesday's show. At his party in France, he had already reconnected with the majority of the people he knew in Genoa City. And who will he see next? He might get back in touch with Jill or another reliable person. Kane might be reaching out to someone he met after leaving town all those years ago. We've watched Lily and Amanda argue about the lawyer's choice to conceal the fact that Aristotle and Kane were the same person. Keep an eye out for Devin to speak with Amanda on Wednesday's show. The lawyer frequently interrupts Devin to remind him politely that Devin deceived her when he started dating Abby. Being loyal to her boss doesn't feel like a bad thing for Amanda. Maybe re-establishing their relationship will result from Devin and Amanda working things out. With any luck, it will allow her to become close to Kane and gain access to Chancellor Industries, allowing Phyllis to prove to everyone in town that she is worthy of their respect. According to teasers for The Young and the Restless, Billy Abbott might end up on a list of murder suspects. Is Billy going to become entangled in an unsettling investigation? Fans of YNR are aware that Kane Ashby updated Chancellor on a significant danger. There are several possible directions for this plot, since Kane thinks that someone is trying to kill him. If Kane is actually the victim, we might be dealing with a case of attempted murder. Although we are aware that Kane is not being killed off in the program, he may wind up in a life-or-death situation, which may still result in a multiple suspect whodunit. Another possibility is that someone like Chance ends up dead instead, either accidentally or as a result of trying to stop the murderer. It's important to remember that Connor Floyd has already finished filming at YNR and is currently filming at Days of Our Lives. In any event, if someone does actually pass away on Kane's land, a full-fledged murder investigation may be launched. Given that Damian Kane handled one of Kane's knives while traveling by train, he is likely to be considered a suspect if the weapon is connected to the impending crime. But if there was just one suspect, it wouldn't be a true whodunit. This is particularly true given that Damian will almost certainly be found not guilty. Billy might end up in hot water since the show will need to continually shifting suspicion in new places to maintain the drama. Billy appears overconfident in his ability to essentially control Kane in his quest for Chancellor. The controversial past between Kane and Billy can resurface. Kane is unlikely to be interested in giving Billy the Chancellor the reins if he succeeds in doing so. If he can get Lily Winters back, Kane might want to put her in charge or even manage the business with her. It's difficult to imagine Kane putting in all of this work as Chancellor and then letting Billy take over. When it comes to advocating for this Kane alliance, Billy can fail miserably. We won't be shocked if Billy is implicated in Kane's attempted murder or perhaps an actual murder that has some connection to Kane because it might rekindle their feud. According to teasers for The Young and the Restless, Billy might face some difficult surprises in the future. Keep an eye out for any unfavorable developments. On The Young and the Restless, as usual these days, Kane is still creating more questions than giving answers, especially for us. In yet another mysterious move, he ditched his own party and flew off to Genoa City. And now, we want to know a few things. First of all, how did he get out? And if he can, will someone else figure it out? Second, why did he go all the way to Genoa City to have a conversation with Holden? Not only could all of that have been said on the phone, but if it had to have been in person, wouldn't it have been easier to bring Holden to him? Or at least to the estate, seems big enough that he wouldn't have seen anyone else. Although, speaking of his guests, why bring them at all? If he was going to leave in the middle of his own party, wouldn't he have saved some bucks by having the party in Genoa City to begin with? At least Nikki wouldn't be such a fun sponge if she had her own bed to sleep in at night. Maybe he thought they'd just ignore him and go on with their lives if he did it that way, but seriously, leaving and going to Genoa City? Hardly a I'll BRB situation. But okay, so he went and had an in-person meeting that could have been an email. But why Crimson Lights? How I wish Esther had seen him, she would have had all of these questions and more. Want more details? We got you. Soap Central has the best full YNR recaps on the internet. You can even go back over 30 years and read each and every one of them. If you can't wait until the next episode, we have daily spoilers, too. And whatever you do this weekend, do not, seriously, do not forget to read the 2 scoops for some laughs. Hey, admit it, we're funny, in the as close as we can come to being a watching party without actually being a show, and the best part is if you agree or disagree, we want to know. As always, share your comments below.